G'day folks, welcome to another one of Holmesy's Adventures. Here we are again at the Barmah State Forest. Let's go over here because the sun's really in my eyes. So, been a long time, how have you been? Hope everything's all well and good at home. So, today's segment is, remember I spoke a long time ago about getting a camper and it got cancelled and I wasn't getting it anymore. Well, things have changed. I've bought a new camper. There she is over there. And the plan of attack is I'm going to have me brekkie and then we're going to go around the camper and I'm going to tell you what it cost me, what I've done to it, all about it, and that's going to be part of this video, and a little bit of cooking and a bit of jet skiing and just a bit of fun times. So let me have me brekkie and I'll come back to you. Okay, welcome back guys. Brekkie's all done, dishes are done. So back to what I was talking about with the little camper. So going back on what I just said before brekkie, is those of you that watched my video knew that I had a bit of a hassle with a camper earlier on late last year, and I didn't think I was going to get another one because of ordering them and all that sort of stuff, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do. But as it came, I was just looking at Facebook and market sales and that, and this little Jayco J-Pod came up for $11,000. So they make various models of this camper, and this is the bottom range of this particular type, or this model. It came with absolutely nothing. It was just the camper on its wheels with a little toolbox on the front and a bed basically. No battery packs, no hot water, bare, as I said. So anyway, let's go around and have a little bit of a look at the outside. You've already seen a little bit of it. So it's very light. I actually can't tell you the weight of it because I haven't looked at the rego to see what the tear weight is. But you don't even notice that it's on the back. So basically what it came with is absolutely nothing. It comes with two storage compartments up the front on both sides, and a bed inside, and that's basically it. So what I'm going to do is just take you around a little bit. Over the holidays I fitted it out to be better for me when I go camping. So let's just start at the front. These are some of the modifications that I have done to improve a very basic model J-Pod camper. So originally there was a little toolbox on the front, same position, and my issue was, and what I wanted from the last camper and why I was going to buy the last camper, is because I've got this 95 litre Waco fridge and I wanted it on the front drawbar. So I had to search high and low for a toolbox for that to sit in, and I could not find a toolbox anywhere where that fridge would fit in and a lid would close. So the best I could do there was, I already had that box on my trailer at Heathcote, and I've just cut it, the back of it, and taken the lid off, and now as you can see the fridge sits in there quite nice. I've just cut a hole in the side and put a vent in. As you can see, just from Bunnings, that was about $10, so that breeze now. That's the compressor side. And when I did that, you'll notice the umbrella there. That was actually a mistake. I never even thought of doing that. How that came about was, when I fitted the toolbox to the front, as you can see, that's the original jockey wheel set up there. I couldn't move the handle around to put the drawbar up and down. So I removed the jockey wheel from there and put another one on the other side, more so up the front. And then I got an idea, it just clicked, that oh, I've got this big Carlton Draft umbrella, that'll probably slide in there. And what made me think of it is, with the summer and the sun, I just wanted to try and keep a bit of sun off the top of the fridge. Eventually the umbrella will go, and my next modification along here will be to buy a Darche 270 Batwing. And what that does is it goes right across and it will go all the way around, covering the fridge to that side of the roof rack, and give me about a 3 metre coverage. But they're $1,100, and I don't have $1,100 at this point. So let's go around the back. This is an easy 2-minute fit, and why that's there is you can use it like that, and it just gives you a little place to get dressed out of the rain and have that extra little bit of coverage. If it's raining, you can prop a chair in here and just look out to the magnificent views of the Murray, have a cup of coffee or a neck oil, whichever you choose. But basically what the design is there, you'll see zips here, and it came with a 4 or 5 man tent that sets up on the back, and you could either use it for maybe obviously sleeping in, you can do that, but it has a fly net as well, so if you were in an area where you're getting bugged by bugs and flies, you could perhaps set it up and put a dining table in there and eat inside without getting absolutely bitten. Let's go over to the right driver's side of the J-Pod. This thing here I bought from Kings. I'd actually purchased this I think for about $120, and I actually bought that for the other camper that I was intending to get. And what that is a shower tent, and it's really easy. It just folds in and rolls up. I won't do it. We'll go and have a quick look. And what I'm using it for is not just the shower. Hang on, I'll see if I can unzip that. At the moment, we're kind of using it for 2 things. Going to use it as a bit of a dunny, and you've got the option of putting your soaps and your shampoos up there, and there's another pocket on the opposite side. Generally it'd be just used as a shower for me, because that's why I got the camper. I virtually going to be doing a little bit on my own. The kids don't come as much anymore, but my daughter has come this weekend, and being a girl, she's got to have somewhere to pee, doesn't she? Or, you know, they don't do what us blokes do and just go out in the bush. So I look after her in that respect. So that's that part of it. Now, power-wise, with the old camper, I had a 180 watt solar panel that came with the old one, and when I sold it, I kept that back knowing that I'd want to use it. So the idea of this particular camper setup, I want to try and get away from using a generator if I can. So what I've done there is, we'll take you over, give you a bit of a better look. I mounted the 180 watt solar panel to the roof rack that was already on the camper, and I'll see if I'll get you in for a closer look. It might be a bit sideways because I've got you on a tripod at the moment, and I just bolted it down and fitted it to there. You can see the wire, I run it there, and I didn't want to drill into the van, so I've just got some of this computer duct, I think they call it. It's in the conduit section at Bunnings, and I've just run the wire straight down to the ground, just forward of the guard, just looped it underneath the chassis, and as you can see, I've just drilled a hole, which is a timber floor, and brought you up through the top, where I've installed two 130 amp lithium batteries, and they're nice and snug in there now in a plastic cover. They don't move, those plastic things are bolted down. So currently there's two 130 amp lithium batteries. I'm hoping that that will give me maybe 3, 4, 5 days worth of fridge power and the use of my hot water service. Currently going good so far. This is the first run and I'm still running on about 13.6 volts. And it went down last night to about 12.3, and just with the daylight it's come right back up to 13.6, so I might be on a winner. So the batteries, they were an expensive item. I paid $450 per battery, which is not too bad for a lithium battery, because you can spend $1,500 and more on a Red Arc or something like that. Just got those off eBay. I'm not sure off the brand on the top of my head. If somebody wants to know, just message me and I'll certainly give you that information. I'm a bit crap like that, giving out information, so it's just more or less showing you what I'm doing and all that sort of thing. So if there's anything I don't tell you or you need to know, or a brand, you just ask me and I'll be happy to message you back and show you a photo or whatever. So right now the shower's not over that way because no one's had a shower yet. We only got here yesterday. But you can buy these internal hot water services that go underneath inside and all that sort of stuff, but they're very expensive, anywhere between $1,000, $1,500, and at this stage I just wanted to sort of get hot water without spending too much money. So this is what I did. I'll show you. I bought this little unit here, which is just your little instantaneous hot water service, and all I did was went to Bunnings again, and I just bought these little steel or aluminium struts, bolted it to the toolbox. It's sitting there nice and firm, and basically you got your fittings under there, so you hook up a gas bottle to it, which I'll do later. The hose is already on it, and the water is always set up. So speaking about water, I'll see if I can get you under there. I fitted a 60 litre water tank below. That was about $120 too, with the metal sleeve, and the line just runs straight underneath, as you can see, maybe there, straight to the hot water service underneath. And I also fitted, oh, gotta get up, mate, getting old. Yeah, I fitted a pump just underneath, nice and close by. That was only about $20. So all I do is, I've made a little switch. I haven't mounted it properly yet, but there's a little switch here. You can see that there, and I just flick it forward. You probably heard that noise then. And Bob's your uncle. Water. So, as I said, the gas bottle's not hooked up yet. Once I do that, I can set one of those dials to have the water at the temperature I want it to be. You're saying, how do I get that hose to the shower? I'll answer that question. So if you come over here, I'll just move that. Down beside the fridge, there is no compressor vent or anything for the fridge. So what I've got is, I just slide that braided hose in there, and all you do is detach the little hose that I just showed you. There's a joiner cup link on that braided hose, and all you need to do is just run it along underneath the camper and bring it up to here. Now, as I said, it's the first time I've actually using this shower, so I haven't come up with a method on how the neck for the shower is going to go. I've got some gotcha straps in the car, little ones, and that I'll just do electrical tape. For this weekend, I'm just going to do my best to tape it somewhere to have a shower, and when I get home from this camp trip, I'll open it up, because this is the first time I've actually seen it today too, because it's always been in the bag. So when I get home, we'll do something there where it just clips into something. I'll figure something out. So that's basically about it. Camper 11,000. The box I already had. Hot water service was about 120, 130. The water tank was about 120, 130. The shower tent I already had for the other one, but I still had to pay for it, so that was around the 100, 110, something like that. What else? I had the solar panel. Probably spent a good $200-300 in fittings and hoses and wires and whatnot. And that's about it. That's the Jayco J-Pod that I'm going to now run, and I'm going to do some of my cooking adventures from. But one thing that I haven't shown you, let's go inside and have a look. So around we go. You thought I was going to leave you out. So you've got this canvas opening here. That was put in by the lady I bought it from, and behind here there's actually a fly wire mesh that zips all the way down to there. So I basically last night slept just with that open and the windows open, and it was brilliant. Here's another good point. This thing here, that wasn't there. As I said, it was just a bed inside, no furniture. So all I did was I went to Bunnings and bought this little flat pack, measured it up, and I found one that fits in there. I've screwed that into the floor and to the wall, and all I had to do was go out and buy some of this timber here and place it on the front, so these plastic boxes don't slide out when I'm driving along. Yeah, so I've just got me sort of toiletry, first aid, bathroom type stuff in that one. Got some spices and cooking stuff in that one. And the bottom one's outside at the moment with all my knives and forks and cutlery that I use to cook. Pantry, that's me pantry. Everything goes underneath the bed, as you can see. It's got gas struts, so that just lifts up. And on this side, as you can see, I've just got all my little pots and pans and plates and all that. There's room there for extra drinks and bread so you don't crush it. And over here's all me chippies and Glad Wrap and oil and Vegemite and all the non-perishable stuff. And once you don't need to be in there anymore, you just push it down and voila, it's Holmesy's sleeping quarters. When he's had a few too many neck oils, this is where he climbs in and goes night night. So you can see on this side, it's got the blinds, so you can actually cover it right up, and it's also got the midgie proof mesh there so the bugs don't get in. I've put a couple of little stick-on shelves just to put your phone on and your glasses out at night, and got like a light there which is battery operated, because I want to try and stay as much as I can of putting stuff on the battery. My intention is that I really only want to use the battery for shower, fridge, and maybe a little bit of lighting at night. So still not finished. It's a project in the working. So as I said, I'm going to put the Darchie up there, the bat wing. So when I do that, and a couple of these other little things that I need to improve, in saying that, my idea for this is to get a canvas top made for it that covers the hot water service, the fridge, and then maybe comes down about that way with some of those stretchy loops, just so when it's raining or when you're driving out of a camp area, you the mud doesn't flick up, and just keeps a bit of water off your fridge and keeps the cover nice and tidy. So I'll get that made up. So that's about it. Not a lot more I can tell you about it. If there's any questions, go to the comment section, leave me a comment. Happy to talk to you about it. Any ideas or help you might need with looping your batteries together, that's all pretty straightforward. I can help you there. With getting around drilling into your van, like putting the ducting down the side, I just put double-sided tape on the back of that ducting, and then I run two very small films of Silastic, white Silastic down there, so that's not going anywhere, and basically the front just cracks off the top. You just peel that back and then you can get to your wiring. So that's pretty much it, folks. I've got no more really to sort of specify on the J-Pod. I'm going to start enjoying it this weekend. Might get a bit of drone footage, bit of jet ski action, and have a barbecue tonight. And I'll get back to you when something's worth looking at. See you later on.
Forever I'll bring the bright side, wake up your blue eyes. Now this is our time, we've just begun. When you wake up, you'll see it all. This time tomorrow we'll be home. Empty your suitcase, close the door. We'll run forever, forever on. We'll run forever, forever on. Head for the sun, follow your footsteps, edge of the world, right to your doorstep home. Anywhere you wanna go, beyond the stars, out where the sun sets, we'll find the light, and we'll keep it our secret home. Anywhere you wanna go, down any road, anywhere you wanna go. I'll show you my world, oh, world. Show you my world, oh, world. Show you my world. Outrun the dark, keep our eyes open. Mountains we cross, sail every ocean. No, anywhere you wanna go. I'll show you my world, oh, world. Show you my world, oh, world. Show you my world. Show you the world, darling. Let's leave it all behind. We'll keep the sun shining and let it tell the time. Anywhere you wanna go.